Okay, well, it is go time then. Let's see how Pasha does against the very strong indeed Huda.
Привіт, я Павло, я з України. Я представляю регіон Європи і Африка у фіналі Мілану.
Hi, my name is Huda. I'm from Indonesia. I represent Asia East AC Milan Club Final.
Я думаю, що всі суперники сильні і буде непросто. У футбол я граю вже 3 роки.
Perasaan saya di San Siro ini sangat bangga pastinya, sangat senang bisa berada di sini.
Улюблений вратарців клубу це Milan, захисник Тео Ернандес, півзахисник Рендерс і нападаючий Пулішич.
Gameplay saya pas bisa saja tiki-taka, bisa counter attack, ya bisa semuanya lah. Pastinya semua lawan terberat ya, yang nyampai di sini tidak mungkin lawan yang gampang-gampang. Main goal saya adalah pastinya ingin juara dan mempresentasikan AC Milan di ajang Piala Dunia di Jepang.
Бажаю всім гравцям удачі і хорошої гри.
They come and into the hot seats they go. 14 years of age, Alex. He's going to hear us say that for a very, very long time, but this is increasingly providing us and proving to us that this can be a young man's e-sport. I mean, you look at Etorito, as you rightly mentioned. I mean, 13 years of age was his first World Finals appearance.
Yeah.
You have to look at the likes of Zilo, Ostri, doing all of their incredible...
I wasn't even playing rankings at that time when I was 14, you know?
You know what's even crazier? In the video, we heard Pasha say, I've been playing eFootball for 3 years now. He started at age 11.
That's crazy. I mean, nowadays it's more and more common, no? I think nowadays it's more usual to see new talents coming out that early because esport can be your lifetime opportunity, no, to grow as professionally as well. Why not? Back in the day, were more difficult. No, it was just experiences and just to, you know, enjoy it, your passion. But nowadays, why not? Especially coming from Ukraine, being here in Milano, in such a big opportunity experience, watching the game at San Siro, meeting the players. That's huge, Harry. Today, well, facing Huda, which seems to be on top form right now.
He does indeed. He looks very, very tricky. As we've seen in match number 1, already holds 3 points and a positive 3 goal difference to his name. So, in the same way it's a free hit for Pasha to introduce himself, Huda is very, very comfortable in terms of the group standings entering this one. I know Pasha will hate us going on about his age, but I just want to cast your mind back to Old Trafford, where we had Jamon, of course, from Thailand, 14 years of age there. He really came out and proved that he was an impressive player to keep tabs on going into the future. Unfortunately there, couldn't make history, fell in the grand final against Goo Games. There's a chance here for Pasha to do something very, very special. He would have been watching that club event finals where Jamon came so close to making history but fell by the wayside. Do you think he will be taking that, knowing that history wasn't made on that day, and thinking, you know what, this is my opportunity to say, I want to be written in the history books. This is his chance.
It's difficult to predict. Actually, the odds is against him, especially facing a player who has played before, right before. That's an extra that Huda have, that definitely Pasha won't. So I will say the first instances of the game, the first 30 minutes will be crucial for Pasha to not to concede a goal, because I believe it will, when he will start to feel better and better, more confident with the gameplay. And in the other hand, Huda, that will as strong as he did from game 1. And we'll see. I mean, at this scenario, eFootball Mobile is quite new in terms of esports. We haven't seen the perfect player already. So here we go. It's time to go, Harry. Game 2.
Match number 2, as you can see, warming up. It's almost time to take it out of the oven, and kickoff is now well and truly underway. It is Huda against Pasha. Here in match number 2, Huda has had a dream start. He's defending here early on though against the young Ukrainian. It will be Huda in that changed strip, and Pasha will be in the AC Milan home strip, winning the ball back there with Kyle Walker. Some nice build-up play from him here. You can see that match number 1 ended 4-1 in favour of Huda, but
Great room for a cross. No.
Pasha is starting.
Samu Chukwueze, love to see him. He's so fast, really fluid in terms of dribbling, speed, but he can only play as a right forward. So we'll see if that will be more useful for the rest of the players today, and especially for the moment. Yes, so far for Pasha, which is giving a great expression of himself. Not in being pressed, let's say, by Huda, going forward quickly with confidence. Love what I see now for the young Ukrainian.
I think one thing we saw that Huda perhaps won't see here in this match was a lot of mistakes from Mendonça. I think Pasha will be saying to himself, just don't make those mistakes. And in fact, it's the mistakes coming from Huda. There's a chance here for Pasha to open our scoring in match number 2. It will be a corner.
And look at the feeling, and he's overcoming the defenders of Huda really easily. It is when it's the most important, no? The last step, the last dribbling, the last fake shot, finishing what matters. But great start by Pasha. Let's see if he has something special now for this action, the set pieces. Samu Chukwueze, left foot, direct, looking for Rafael Leao. Deflected by the other Leao.
On the other side.
That's it.
Not sure how much he knew about that one at the near post, but
once again,
it will be, as you say, once again, no doubt we'll go for a similar kind of tactic here, the in-swinger.
I think he don't play short, or yes? He's going for it.
Once again, in towards Reinders. It's a bit chaotic in there, couldn't quite cancel the input. And as you say, finally cleared away from Huda. But it will come right back at him here. Far side this time. Christian Pulisic has lots of space to try and run, but tackled and run into traffic in the end.
And that could be the very first one for Huda now, with such superiority with the right-hand side. Emerson Royal looking for the pass, the fake shot, the standing, the cross. Many things at the same time.
Just defeated himself in the end there. Wasn't too sure what to do with the ball.
If you see the purple line, you need to go to block it, but then fake shot. Another chance for Pasha.
Chukwueze gets his strike away finally, but it just goes agonisingly wide. No one on the end of it. And 10 minutes to go until half-time.
Yeah, that shot from the defender for Theo Hernandez in the last moment makes that shot not that accurate as Pasha was expecting. But finalizing a chance is pretty positive. At the end of the day, we always look for the 100% scenario to score your chances. But at this level, Harry, it's not possible. Great recovery. It's Tammy Abraham. But no, Theo. Now the mistake, the clear. And surprisingly, seeing not the same version for Huda, Harry, with some doubts.
You read my mind, Alex.
And security, you know?
It was almost a mirror image of what was the beneficiary for him in that match number 1. Mendonça making all the mistakes, a lot of forced and unforced errors. This time it's Huda that is making those mistakes, and Pasha in the first half alone has had the better opportunities.
Definitely.
Here.
Even if a draw is still positive for Huda to go through the grand final, I will say it's not the perfect scenario, not going for the draw. And let's see. Once again, Reinders. Pasha being really comfortable to defend Huda.
And over far side, it's Christian Pulisic into stoppage time at the end of the first half. It's Leao!
Oh, I see
him! Into the back of the net. Player of the week, Rafael Leao, on the stroke of half-time, makes it Pasha 1, Huda 0. Wow!
He was knocking the door, Harry. He was knocking the door so many times. right before the halftime, the main striker, the main player, Rafael Leao, putting it into the net after that dramatic 2 times to hitting the post, but finally went in, and he was looking forward, and it's the young Ukrainian shocking Huda in this first part of the game.
Look at that. Cool, calm and collected, and the referee just blew the whistle for half-time. And just looking at the statistics alone, you can't say that that goal was undeserved from Pasha, because he was, as you said, knocking on that door.
Yeah, definitely. That 4-4-2 formation of Pasha is completely blocking the runs for the fullbacks of Huda. Doesn't let him play widely as he wanted, and play by the center is completely no room for him. But now he's trying, love to cheat. Rafael Leao, the shot, the post, the second chance. This will be the goal. No!
Just won't go in for Huda.
Great clear.
The fans behind that goal.
That kick-off, wow, that's explosive.
Some action to watch, as that right-hand side of your screen has been.
It took so long.
Attacked, and Tammy Abraham can't get in front of the defender there. Out of play. And for a throw-in towards Huda.
It's definitely going for the game. Huda now more aggressive with that pressure, putting it over Pasha, and now needs to, defend himself as much as he can. He needs to save the score. A potential victory will put him in a perfect scenario to face the last match of the tournament of the group here in Mobile.
Well, finally, to start the second half, Pasha's back in possession of the ball. It's always important that you survive that first flurry of attacks as your opponent gets the ball to start.
This will be a nice one.
Second period of play. Here's Pulisic into the feet of Leao, turns nicely, finds Tammy Abraham, tries to return the favour, but as you say, that defender there able to get that one up the pitch and towards Emerson Royale now. Near side. Into Abraham, Loftus-Cheek, his countryman, they're combining 1-2. Leao was waiting, Abraham still alive here for Huda. Reinders.
Nice. I love to see different, that speed, to switch cursor properly from Pasha. But look at the pressure, Huda is going for the equalizer that will put automatically into the grand final. He needs that.
What a great victory it would be for Pasha if he can hold on. That's what he's aiming to do. Has to defend this attack though. Leao, Loftus-Cheek, nice footwork. Just runs into traffic and cleared up the pitch nicely by Pasha. 15 minutes to go.
Substitutions. Look at the stamina, completely empty for Pasha. Joao Felix, Luka Jovic, Jimenez, and same for Huda, Jimenez, Joao Felix, Christian Pulisic as AMF, and some new fullbacks to run over and join the attack. We saw those runs in game one, really clinical for Huda, that now can find that match many times. We'll see. 15 minutes left, Harry. Still time, room for 1-2 extra goals, and seems to be not enough against Huda with just one goal. Your Pasha, so we'll see. Mistakes, or maybe those fresh legs could make an impact into the game.
It could indeed. That's really nice reading of the play though. Exactly where Huda wanted to try and play that pass. Kyle Walker though, here for the Indonesian Huda. Just cannot seem to break the lines, and look at this on the break here. As Tamori steps up. 5 minutes to go for Huda to try and salvage something here. Christian Pulisic on the ball for him now. Teo Hernandez trying to give chase, but that's a nice ball into Jimenez as he stayed onside. The referee says play on, and there is that equaliser. The second half just belonged to Huda the entire time, and there was the goal that was coming. Agonising for Pasha, but 1-1 is the score as we approach the final whistle.
Finally happens for Huda. Completely different version of this second half. even with all that effort that Pasha was putting in to defend every single action in this second half, finally widening the formation of Pasha, the pass back, the through ball in, and that last pass, making it what it looked like so easy, and dramatic end for this game too. And Huda almost clinching the spot into the grand final today.
As you said, could be a goal that sets him up nicely for that grand final. This will be the last attack of the game. Oh, and it will be all 3 points going to Huda. Despite leading for the majority of the match, Pasha will walk away from the stage with nothing. That's heartbreaking.
Simple, perfect, world-class fake shot, back heel fake shot, and that finesse from Santiago Jimenez to put in it, you know, where all we want, you know. And wow, Huda. He was late, but finally on time, reacting to win this game to 6-on-6 RRQ Huda into the grand final.
Rightly said, Alex, that will secure Huda's place into the grand final later on. The man who is appearing in his second club event finals of the season has now got himself, well, further than he did all the way back at the Arsenal club event finals. Fell in the group stages back then, is now into the grand finals and is one game away from qualifying for the world finals. That is some sentence to say, Alex. One game separates him now from that world finals.
And the feeling that he is unstoppable today, you know, that even having a bad day, he managed to turn over the score, winning the game too as well, and job done. But still one more to play, and is the main one, Harry.
Still one more to play, as you say. Here are the highlights as we saw Pasha storm into a lead thanks to this goal on the stroke of half-time off of both uprights. It was Rafael Leao that started, well, began the dream for Pasha. Just a cool, calm, collected smile. And then it took the business end of the second half before Huda started regaining his form. João Felix with the first, and it looked like it was going to set up advantage to Pasha in that game later on against Mendonça, but they will actually enter all square essentially. Only goal difference will separate them thanks to this one. In stoppage time, the minimum of 2 added on by Santiago Jimenez. Secures all 3 points and a flawless record so far by RRQ Huda. Semra, what do you say about that? That was just really, I mean, it took him a while to come alive and perhaps started reading into those headlines about Pasha maybe making history, but in the end he shut out the noise, and that's what we like to see at this stage.
And I tell you what, I also like to see Huda be challenged. I mean, yes, it's great for him that he did manage to get 2 wins on the bounce, clean sweep, take them straight into the final for today. But it is nice to see him actually come a bit under the cosh, actually have to come back from behind, because we saw how well he responded in that opening match as soon as, you know, Mendonça took a goal back, and then he was able to respond rather quickly. But in this case, he had to come back from behind.
He had to grind for it, yeah.
And he managed to do so ever so beautifully, ever so eloquently in his game style and his gameplay. So it's very nice to see indeed somebody just storming their way to so much success already. Huda is back once more with Alex. Why don't we go ahead and find out how he's feeling about being the first official finalist of the day, I guess we could say.
Once again with RRQ Huda, and that seems unstoppable today. 6-on-6 points, but this game too was a different story. You know, starting losing, and then last 5 minutes, you were, you know, amazing 2 goals, finally winning the game. How's that feels, and how was that difficult according to you this game too?
Di game kedua lebih susah, kamu baru bisa ngeluarin kemampuan kamu di 5 menit terakhir, dan gimana perasaan kamu terhadap match kedua ini dan berhasil comeback?
Ya, mungkin babak pertama tadi tidak keluar ya gameplaynya, dan perasaannya bisa comeback sangat senang lah, bisa menuju grand final.
In the first half, I didn't. My gameplay is not that good, but I can fix my gameplay in the second half, and yeah, I'm very happy that I can come back in the second match.
No, definitely you did so well. Now, first grand finalist today. Congratulations. Any expectation for the final? You prefer Mendoza, Pasha? What do you think?
Apa yang kamu ekspektasiin di grand final, mendingan Mendoza atau yang Ukraina?
Siapapun yang lolos itu kita harus siap melawan dan harus menang.
I'm ready with whoever that I will play in the grand final, and my expectation is to win this championship.
Oh, that's smart, consistency, skill, and passion for RRQ Huda that we will see later on at the grand final. And why not lifting the trophy as a mobile champion today?